In Japan, some urban legends do not begin with a scream. They begin with a soft voice floating over a field. Ho, ho, ho. The story of Hachishakusama, the 8-foot woman, spread through internet forums as a warning from the countryside. She is said to appear in white, taller than any person should be, often hiding her face beneath a hat. If she notices you, the voice changes. It does not call from far away anymore. It comes from the next wall, the next window, the next room. Ren Morita returned to his grandparents' village after his grandfather died. He was 32, tired from Tokyo, and embarrassed by how small the roads still made him feel. The old house sat between rice fields and cedar trees, with wind chimes under the eaves and cicadas grinding in the heat. His grandmother asked him not to walk alone after sunset. Ren laughed gently and promised. Then, while carrying boxes behind the storehouse, he heard a woman's voice beyond the garden wall. Ho, ho, ho. At first, Ren thought someone was standing on the road. Then the white hat rose above the concrete wall, too high for the ground beneath it. A pale dress showed between the branches of the persimmon tree. The figure did not move like a person walking. It drifted from gap to gap, always almost hidden, always closer than it should be. Ren called out, asking if she needed help. The sound stopped. Under the brim of the hat, he felt something smile. His grandmother found him, still staring at the wall. Her face changed before he could explain. She dragged him inside, slid every door shut, and placed bowls of salt in the corners of the tatami room. Paper charms were taped across the windows. She told him not to answer any voice until morning, no matter who it sounded like. Ren asked whether this was about Hachishakusama, a name he remembered from a half-forgotten thread. His grandmother whispered that his grandfather had heard her once too. After midnight, the old house began to speak. His mother's voice came from the hallway, asking why he would not open the door. His grandfather coughed from the garden, though the funeral incense still clung to Ren's clothes. Then a child's laugh echoed inside the walls, and the salt bowls cracked one by one. Ren kept his hands over his mouth. Outside the window, something tapped the glass gently with fingernails too long to see. Ho, ho, ho. Before dawn, his grandmother pushed him into the back seat of a black car with 3 neighbors in front. They had wrapped the windows with charms and told him to keep his eyes down until the village gate passed behind them. The engine shook along the narrow road. Every roadside mirror reflected only trees, then a white hat, then trees again. Ren's phone rang from an unknown number. The caller ID showed his own name. A woman's voice breathed softly through the speaker, not outside the car but beneath his seat. The car accelerated past Jizo statues and shuttered houses. One neighbor prayed under his breath. Another gripped the wheel so hard his knuckles whitened. Ren looked up only once. In the convex mirror at the curve, Hachishakusama stood behind the car, bent at the waist to fit inside the reflection. Her white dress did not touch the ground. The hat tilted toward him. The voice came from all 4 windows at once, each syllable slow and pleased. Po. 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 Ren reached Tokyo before sunrise and did not return for the memorial meal. His grandmother would not answer the phone, but she sent one text. Burn your clothes. Do not look out when you hear her. For 2 weeks, nothing happened. Ren began to believe grief had made everyone cruel and afraid. Then, on the train home from work, every passenger turned toward the dark window at the same time. In the reflection behind Ren's shoulder, a white hat rose above the aisle. That night, Ren sealed his apartment windows with tape and placed salt by the balcony door. At 2:14 a.m., his voicemail recorded a message with no caller. At first, there was only static and the distant sound of cicadas, impossible in the city. Then his grandmother spoke, very close to the microphone. Open the door, Ren. She is gone. Behind her voice, taller and softer, another voice repeated the same 3 sounds from the village fields. Ho, ho, ho.